Alright, hello everyone, welcome back. So, some things that I just wanted to say. This is going to be the last faction review. I've reviewed all of the current factions right now. So, actually no, I guess I have to do the secret faction, but that may be split up into two parts also. So, if you want to leave me some suggestions for like series that you want me to do, or if you have some challenges for me to do, I always enjoy those. As long as they don't contain too many units and they don't require god powers, because I feel like god powers is just boring. I'm here to play battle, not to be god. Also, I think that was it. Yeah, if you don't have the game and you just want to leave a battle suggestion in the comments, just put the number of units you want and where you want them to be approximately. So yeah, alright, let's get on to the review. So, we have some I don't know why I did that. So we have some very strong units here. The Skeleton Warrior, Skeleton Archer, Candlehead, Vampire, Pumpkin Catapult, Swordcaster, and the Reaper. Really, really amazing units. However, the one downfall for this faction, you're going to hear me say it a lot, is they have no health. They have no tanky unit at all. They really, that's what they struggle with. But alright, so let's get on. Wow, I was talking about god powers, and apparently I need to turn them off, so... Alright, we're back. You didn't see that. I don't use god powers to cheat in my challenges. No. That's not how it works. Alright, so, Skeleton Warriors. Decently good. They have a few mechanics that make them alright. You may be thinking, wow, okay, these guys are insanely good. They have the scare mechanic, which causes units to run away from them. Wow, so good. They have that shield. Wow, I bet it blocks so many arrows. And they have, well, no damage, really. Actually, their damage is super poor, which I'm actually going to talk about. So, for $80, it seems like you're getting a steal for this unit. You're really not. Their scare away mechanic actually is pretty useful, probably the most useful thing about them. However, if you're using it against ranged units, you have a big old problem. So, either with just ranged units or with ranged units and melee units, the problem you're going to see is these guys are going to chase these scared units, which gives the ranged units extra time to shoot at their exposed backside. Or if you scare the ranged units, these guys are actually not too fast, so usually the scared units outrun them. They're faster than them, which is going to cause the ranged units to be able to turn around once the effect wears off and shoot at them. So if there are any like sort of archers or archers or like muskets, gunpowder units, then you're gonna kind of have a problem. Unless something like this happens where they don't actually run away for some reason. If you get one of those glitches. But yeah, the next thing, their shield. Okay, honestly, when I first saw this unit, I'm like, wow, $80, you're getting a shielded unit and a full-on, well, not a full-on, I guess it's single-handed. The shield, terrible. How many units do we place here? One blocks an arrow, the other one misses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys, and 6 archers. Only one blocked it. This time, none of them blocked it. None of them. The shields are not good. Okay, they're just not. So shields basically out of the equation. Really, only going to be using it for attacks. And then their sword. Their sword actually doesn't do full damage. So like a squire, it's not going to be able to kill the squire in one hit. Like squire v squire or farmer v squire, they're going to be able to one-shot each other. Not the case with Skeleton Warrior. Apparently, since it's a single-handed sword, it does less damage, even though the squires don't really have a true two-handed sword. It's actually more of like a 1.5 or just like a one-handed sword. But it still does full damage, while these swords definitely don't do full damage. So that's another thing to note. Really, you're just going to want to use these guys to swarm enemy units. That took a while, especially for a peasant unit. Mostly because it has a lot of features and a lot of things I want to talk about. Alright, so skeleton archers. So these guys are actually pretty good, especially since I guess it wasn't like a recent buff, but they did have a buff where now fire actually spreads instead of just damaging one unit. So hopefully we can get it to work here. But if one of these units gets shot and another unit comes like pretty close to it, look, it starts spreading. It only spread out 2 units there, but still, for one arrow killing 2 units, that's pretty good. Look, 4 units killed with 1 arrow. So actually a really good unit. The thing that you're not gonna want to use this unit for is for like single target units, maybe like a big mammoth or a giant. It's not going to be as effective, because the real thing that you want to use fire for is for area damage, and you're not going to get a lot of AoE damage if you're shooting a single target. Also, one thing to note is that mammoths and giants, at least in my testing, maybe you have to have a lot. They don't catch on fire really. It's kind of the same thing with like icing them. You're going to have a lot of ice archers or ulurs or whatever to freeze them. So yeah, I'd say it's a solid unit. For only $40 more than an original archer, I'd say if you're dealing with crowds of units, it's definitely worth it. Now, the Candlehead. So this is actually an interesting unit. I actually really liked it at the beginning, and then I've kind of just stopped using it, probably because it's so short range. But it actually kind of has like the blowback effect that like fans and shouters have when they hit it. And I normally like to use it in for things like this, when you're dealing with like just one unit, or maybe like a lot of crappy units. But these guys can easily get swarmed. They're kind of like a blowback Zeus almost, because they have a really fast reload. They shoot almost continuously, and they don't deal a ton of damage. But if you're using it like, say, maybe not as good of a unit, not a Jarl. What was I thinking? Maybe like a brawler. It's gonna blow them back quite a bit. Actually, throws them up into the air, and like you just saw here, it can actually deal some fall damage. So I'd say they're pretty good. The problem is their range. They're really short ranged, and they're super weak. So I don't know. I like the idea of them. All right, Vampire, another really kind of almost prototype unit. Pretty good, actually, especially against range. Turns in, bro. I said turn into a bat, please. They turn into a bat when they're, dude, you're a failure, honestly. I don't know what to say. They turn into a bat when there's only ranged units apparently, and then they'll suck the blood out of a unit, which actually seems really cool. But they don't get healed by it, at least not to my knowledge, which I feel like would be kind of a cool feature. They may be overpowered then, but I kind of like it. I think it'll be pretty cool if that happened. If Landfall wants to do that, I don't know. Or maybe they already do it and I just don't notice, because these guys get one-shotted a lot. But yeah, they're really good if you're attacking like a weaker melee unit with range units behind. That's their ideal situation. They turn into a bat. They can get shot in bat mode, but it's going to be pretty hard. You're going to have like a dead eye for that, or really like a musket guy. Alright, the Pumpkin Catapult. Some people say this is superior to the regular Catapult because it bounces. Yeah, if you don't play this game and you somehow haven't seen this unit, then yeah, that's the gimmick. It's a catapult that bounces, and each bounce does damage. Now let's try to see if you can actually do damage on the first shot here. Ooh, this guy's whiffing hard. What is happening? Come on, man. These units don't want to cooperate. If I'm trying to make a video, no, we'll just stop working. There we go. Solid bounce. A lot of damage. And then if we had like range units behind, it's going to do a bunch of damage too. And it depends on how far it bounces, the angle of the shot. Since we put this guy back, it's going to arc up more. And wow, I did not realize a Pumpkin Catapult actually can get eyes, so that's fun. Alright, so yeah, I'd say it's a decent unit. I think it has a less... Why did we zoom in there? Tabs? Come on, man. I think it does less AoE than a regular Catapult. I think. I'm pretty sure it does. If it doesn't, then technically you're always going to want to use the Pumpkin Catapult, just because on the off chance that it bounces and hits something, right? That's what you're going to Hope for at least. So solid unit, kind of a lot of RNG, but I guess if that's your thing. All right, Swordcaster. I actually really like this unit a lot. I think it's pretty good. Oh my gosh. See, look, they don't want to cooperate. Whiffs 3 times in a row against a mob of units. All right, let's tone down how many squires we have here. So normally I use this against like single units with some distraction units mixed in as well, because he's pretty weak, but he does a ton of damage. I mean, you're literally flinging swords at people. I don't know how that's not supposed to do a ton of damage. Yes. So Swordcaster is actually really pretty good. And when he dies, actually he can kill units along with him. Let's see if we can get him to die. So what we're going to do here, and then we just place some random guy over there. So we can watch the full animation. Hopefully these guys kill the Swordcaster. Basically, his swords impale him, but they actually... Okay, well it didn't work here. Sometimes when the swords go out and go back in, if there's another unit in the circle, it'll actually kill the unit. And that guy's gonna die, so we don't care about him. Yeah, so Swordcaster, I'd say it's a decent unit. It's decent. It's really good with cheerleaders, but honestly, it kind of has a slow rate of fire. I think it does half a squire's health. Kind of use the squire for my benchmark of damage, if you haven't noticed. Alright, the Reaper. If we're talking about damage, this is going to be the unit that you want. Really good area of effect damage. And then, if it can one-shot a unit with its scythe, then it can also pick it up with its tentacles. Something I learned yesterday. I thought it was just, if the unit isn't like one of the top 2 boss units, then it can't pick it up with his tentacles. I was playing some challenge or something, and I was using the quick draw against a Reaper, and let's just not have him fire, because there we go. Look, because the quick draw can be one shot by the scythe, it can literally just be picked up by the tentacles. So I was about at this range. I'm like, he's not gonna hit me, and then he just picks me up off the ground. I'm like, oh crap. But yeah, if you want to see a unit going really into detail in the Reaper, I would check out Vile Hyperion. Hyperion? I don't know how to say his name. Do I look like I speak freaky deaky? I don't, by the way. But the big drawback of this unit, it seems really good, really overpowered. And if you ever check the sub, oh my goodness. Bro, the Reaper is so good. Oh my gosh. No, it's not. It's not good against range at all. Its health is sad. Its health is very, very sad. And it likes to kill its own units. Let's see if we can get the animation here. We're going to have to place a unit away from it on its team. Let's just place like squires behind it or something. It creates a black hole which kills its own units a lot more than it kills the other person's units. Bro, do you want to kill this guy or not? I mean, shoot him? I don't know what to say. Everything's failing me. Shoot him once. Nice. Okay, you got this. Now shoot him again. Are you serious? Oh my goodness. Alright, let's just go archers. I'm so sorry. You guys are like, this guy's an idiot. We all know that dead eye, whatever, can't two-shot a Reaper. Silly. Hey man, you wanna... I guess he's not as bad as I thought he was, apparently. But yeah, Vile Hyperion shows how you can easily kill a Reaper. I think it's because they're targeting the squires. Let's get rid of the squires. But now we're not going to have something to show. Alright, I'm sorry. This is so weird. There we go. Black hole. Of course, I couldn't show any units because these guys would target it. But it's actually really powerful. It just pulls in a unit. Actually, a lot of units. And flings them really far. Most likely kills them unless they have a ton of health. But yeah, so even though it didn't look like it, if you have like distraction units or melee units in front and range guys in the back, this guy's going to go down really fast. Oh, okay. I actually know something to showcase that like a really good counter against this unit is actually firework archers, because this guy is super slow. Holy cow, he's so slow. So when they hit him with firework, oh no. Maybe not that many, but Like if a couple firework arrows, it's gonna either totally stop him or he's barely gonna move forward. Like here, totally stopped. So there you go. There's your counter. Firework arrows, baby. Except not too many, because apparently, well, physics. Alright, so that was my review. Sorry if that was really weird. This is like my third time recording this. Because my computer likes to break, and it's also really stinking hot. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Hope you found this useful. I give the faction an overall rating of a B+. And yeah, I'll see y'all later. Bye. Oh, also, one thing I wanted to mention, I'm going to be gone next week. So I may post one more video before I have to leave. And then when I come back, I'll only be coming back for like a couple days. So I may get out another video, and I'm going to be gone for like 3+ weeks. And I'm not going to be able to make videos. But podcast still should be rolling every Friday. If you want to hear about cool battles or historical things, go check that out. So yeah, see y'all later. Bye.